It's interesting you should mention income streams, Pauline, because this morning at a breakfast, another thing that we were doing for money management actually, Paul Fletcher, speaking for the opposition, raised the whole income stream thing and the fact that a coalition government would immediately visit income streams and the impediments to them.
7 impediments. Yep.
So I'm just wondering, and we can move the debate along a little because we're here to talk about policy before, during and after an election. But I guess in a post-election environment, how front and centre are income streams going to be, do you believe, to the general debate? And where does the super industry sit in that equation, which is, it's somewhere between personal financial planning and superannuation. They're interconnected.
You've got 7 impediments to the development of post-retirement products. You've got significant issues between the gap between the way Tax Office interprets, APRA interprets, and the disclosure that ASIC thinks should happen. So that is a major issue. The design of the My Pension Default. Okay, nobody has put any rigour behind that yet. So we've got all this yet to be done. And I think the most telling quote from Treasury, when we lobbied extensively, and I think others did as well, that my super be allowed to have my pension automatically. And Treasury said, and I quote, "We haven't devised the rules yet on the obligations around the fiduciary who delivers post-retirement." So that will open up the interaction between super, life companies, which is massive, and the whole regulatory structure and the capital structure around that. That's work we've got to do. So it will be front and centre, but it will be very slow. We'll be getting rid of some of the impediments like the tax rulings, but the work around the fiduciary stuff and the capital stuff is massive.
Well, I know MetLife offshore has huge experience in post-retirement income streams and how they're devised.
We do. We're probably the largest in the world. We've got assets north of $150 billion in those types of assets. And we've actually, over the last 3 years, developed a product here in Australia that's specifically designed for superannuation fund. I think one of the big problems that everyone likes talking about longevity and income streams, very few people are willing to take action and actually implement it. And that's something that has to change. So, we'd be more than willing to provide, the detail and information on what we do. But again, what we see is you have an inherent conflict with a lot of superannuation funds in that, although they know they have to provide an income stream or the option for an income stream to their members, they're also very wary of actually losing assets and losing members. Because they're a competitive business and they want to grow, they don't want to shrink. So, that's one of the reasons we devised a product that actually sits inside the trust, so they don't lose members, they don't lose assets. But again, it's that going from talk to actual action. And maybe one of the things is maybe there is a true default government option. I don't know, but the government says here is a default pension option for life, and you get a pool of insurers if they want to participate in participating. Now, that's probably not of interest to me because we've already developed the product, and I'd love to be the one providing it to everyone. But there's got to be a situation where people are willing to take action on it and actually do something with it.